Hey everyone, welcome back to Wheel Reverend, the home for riders, rev heads, and performance junkies. If you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and if you're a returning rider, you know the drill, full throttle ahead. Today, we're diving deep into a legend day reborn for 2025 at the Kawasaki Ninja ZX-6R, a middleweight supersport that's been at the top of its game for decades, and now it's back, sharper than ever, and ready to reclaim the track and the streets. So gear up, this is the 2025 Ninja ZX-6R like you've never seen it before. Let's start with what everyone wants to know: what's new, what's changed, and what makes this 600 class machine still so relevant in a world where liter bikes often steal the spotlight. The 2025 ZX-6R isn't just another update, it's Kawasaki's love letter to the supersport segment. And trust me, it delivers. Under the fairings, it's packing the same tried and tested 636cc inline-four cylinder engine, and yes, that means more low to mid-range torque than your average 599cc Supersport. This is what makes the ZX-6R so versatile. Whether you're slicing through twisties or hammering laps at the track, that little extra displacement gives it a fat torque curve that makes everyday riding smoother and more exhilarating. Peak power? You're looking at around 127 horsepower with ram air, and it comes alive high in the rev range, just where you want it. Now let's talk feel. The engine is mated to a slick 6-speed transmission with Kawasaki's up-and-down quickshifter, which is now standard for 2025. Crisp, clutchless shifts both ways, whether you're going hard into a corner or opening it up on the straight. The assist and slipper clutch also make city riding and aggressive downshifts a breeze. Performance-wise, the ZX-6R remains one of the most balanced bikes in its class. With shows 41mm SFFBP fork up front and a fully adjustable unitrack shock in the rear, the suspension is firm, communicative, and planted. Whether you're hitting track curbing or navigating bumpy roads, it stays composed. That's not just engineering, that's years of race development trickling down to the street. And if you're worried about stopping power, don't. Dual 310mm pedal discs up front with radial mounted monoblock calipers from Nissan and a 220mm rear rotor mean you've got more braking power than you'll probably ever need, and the feel is progressive, with just the right amount of initial bite. Kawasaki's intelligent ABS system is unobtrusive and confidence-inspiring. Track day riders may want to disable it, but for everyone else, it's one of the better systems out there. One of the biggest overhauls in 2025 is in the electronics department. Kawasaki heard the feedback, and now the ZX-6R comes with a full-color 4.3-inch TFT display. It's clean, modern, and bright even in direct sunlight. You get multiple riding modes including sport, road, rain, and a customizable rider mode, as well as integrated traction control and power mode selection. Bluetooth connectivity via Kawasaki's Radiology app gives you ride tracking, maintenance alerts, and a detailed view of your trip logs right from your smartphone. And yes, cruise control is now available. That's right, on a 600cc Supersport. It may sound like overkill, but trust me, on long hauls or commutes, it makes a world of difference. This is part of Kawasaki's push to make the ZX-6R more usable, more livable, and more refined, without sacrificing its razor-sharp nature. Now let's talk about the way it looks, because let's be honest, the ZX-6R has always been one of the best-looking bikes in the paddock, and in 2025, it's downright aggressive. The new design takes cues from the ZX-10R and even the H2, with a more aerodynamic front cowl, winglet-style accents, and compact LED headlights that look like they're ready to pick a fight. The side profile is sleek and muscular, and the tail section is minimal and sharp. Every line screams speed, and the color schemes for this year, especially the signature Kawasaki lime green with metallic black, just pop in the sun. Weight-wise, we're looking at around 426 pounds, which is very competitive. With the 4.5-gallon fuel tank and an efficient fuel-injected setup, it can still deliver decent mileage when ridden sensibly, though let's be honest, no one buys a ZX-6R to hypermole. The ergonomics are slightly more forgiving than some of its competition. Yes, it's still a sport bike, but the clip-ons are mounted just a bit higher, and the footpegs are slightly less rear set. This gives you a more neutral, less punishing position during everyday rides, while still being fully capable of getting your knees down at the track. And here's something not everyone talks about: the ZX-6R is one of the few remaining 600 class sport bikes that still feels like a performance bargain. The 2025 model is priced at around $11,399, which, when you consider the tech, the performance, and the legacy, is actually fantastic value. With the recent departure of other 600 class bikes in some markets, Kawasaki is doubling down on keeping this segment alive. You're not just buying a motorcycle, you're investing in a blueprint that's been perfected for over 2 decades. So, what's the verdict? The 2025 Kawasaki Ninja ZX-6R is everything a supersport should be: thrilling, precise, and unapologetically fast. But now, it's also more refined, more connected, and more versatile. Whether you're a weekend canyon carver, a track day regular, or even a commuter who likes a bit of spice in your ride, the ZX-6R is no longer a narrowly focused machine, it's a daily weapon. In a world of increasing displacement and heavier electronics-laden bikes, Kawasaki has found a way to modernize the ZX-6R without stripping it of its identity. It's still that raw, screaming, corner-attacking missile, just with a bit more polish and a lot more brains. The heart of the supersport class is still beating, and in 2025, it beats Kawasaki Green. That's it for today's deep dive on the 2025 Kawasaki Ninja ZX-6R. If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to hit like, subscribe, and turn on that bell icon so you don't miss future reviews. Let us know in the comments: is the ZX-6R your kind of ride, or would you go for something like a Yamaha R7 or Aprilia RS660 instead? Until next time, ride safe, ride smart, and keep those wheels revving.